I'm hopeful of a nice photograph or two. But it's just quiet up here. It's just unbelievable. It's silent, absolutely silent, apart from me jabbering on. Quiet. So today is Good Friday, Easter, and I've got a day off work, a couple of days off work actually, and I've been invited on a bit of a trek up in the Kiwi Ranges with a couple of friends, Sarah and Owen. The idea is to set off in about 10 minutes time. It's about an hour's drive up to where we're going, and then it's around about a four and a half hour walk through the bush and up the hills to a place called Kiwi Saddle Hut. I don't know much about it. I've never been before. I've been up in the Kiwikas before, but never actually to this spot, so I'm actually looking forward to it. We're going to sleep there overnight in the hut and tramp down the next day and get back to civilization. So it's just a bit of a quick one, but it's going to be pretty bloody good because I've never been there before. Really interested in this. Can't wait. And the hardest bit's been packing my bag. I've only got a small backpack, and unfortunately it's full of bloody camera gear, my drone, my gimbal, bits and bats. So I've got a few bits of spare clothes and a bit of a blanket for tonight, a bit of a cover for tonight, water, and now I've just got to squeeze some food in there, and then we're laughing. So it should be good, guys. Come along for the ride.
You're my heartbeat, my silent drum, that is kicking me till I'm numb. I wanna feel the love that James Brown did when he got standing ovations on his gig. I wanna feel free like a bird in the sky when he opened his wings to fly on by to the beat of my silent drum, that is kicking me till I'm numb. I wanna feel free like a bird in the sky when he opened his wings to fly on by to.
So we're at the summit of Mount Currypopongo in the Kiwi Ranges, west of Hawke's Bay. Not much of a view up here. We're at the summit and there's not much of a view. As you can see, it's pretty forested in, but it's pretty spectacular actually. Nice light. Got some strange looking mushrooms, like storybook mushrooms, all big and red and spotty. No idea what sort they are, but I'll find out later. I'm sure somebody knows. But we're going to carry on now. We're about maybe 2.5 hours walk away from the hut that we're staying in tonight, which is the Kiwi Saddle Hut. We've probably climbed, it's taken us around about 2.5 hours to climb this far so far. It's been pretty hard going in places, but we're well into it.
I wanna feel free like a bird in the sky when he opened his wings to fly on by to the beat of a silent drum that is kicking me till I'm numb. Oh.
So we made it up to the walk. It's about a 4-hour walk from the car park. It took us about 5 hours, maybe 5 hours 20, something like that. But we took it steady, kept pulling up and having 5 minutes and admiring the view. We were in mist quite a lot of the way. As soon as we got above the cloud line, obviously. But it's absolutely stunning now. I mean, we've got a lot of mist down in the valleys, but out on the tops it's looking pretty crystal clear actually. We just had a feed of venison sausages, which were absolutely wow. Thanks to Sarah and Owen for bringing them up, and also a bottle of white wine. Wow, again, mega. We've got a few other people staying in the lodge tonight, in the hut. All guys from Napier. They sort of set off around about the same time as us apparently, but they made it up in a quicker time than us, that's for sure. But this is beautiful now. We're about maybe 20 minutes away from sunset, and I just thought I'd come away from the lodge, come away from the hut, walk up this scree slope that you can see in the background there, just over my shoulder. So I'll walk up there and see what we can get. I have no idea what I'm going to aim for. There's quite a lot of mist still floating about, so by the time I sort of set the camera up, it might be too late and we might have missed everything, but I'm hopeful of a nice photograph or two. But it's just quiet up here. It's just unbelievable. It's silent, absolutely silent, apart from me jabbering on. Quiet, stunning, love it. So Sarah and Owen, they're friends from way back. When me and my missus did the old separation lark, she got the dogs and I got custody of Sarah and Owen, and they've been pretty good. They take me out for walks regularly, they feed me, so I can't fault that. Awesome, a great couple. Okay, so what I've got over my shoulder is the makings of a nice looking sunset. We have a lot of mist rolling in and out, and I think that's going to add to the shot because it's sort of diffusing the sun. How that's going to translate later on, I'm not too sure, but at the minute it's looking bloody nice. It doesn't look too steep behind me there, but I assure you it's a little bit hairy, and if I start rolling I'm not going to stop. It's a long way down. So on the way back after the shoot, when the sun goes down, I'm going to be a bit careful going back down that scree slope. There's a lot of ankle breakers down there, and fingers crossed, not my ankles, not tonight. Alright, let's just find a bit of foreground interest. I'm thinking at this stage, there's plenty of rocks around here, might make a bit of foreground interest, but more likely it's going to be one of these little pine trees that you can see in the background there. I might use one of them as a bit of foreground, and hopefully get a sunset going over that there hill. No sunset to speak of. It is absolutely beautiful up here though. Stunning place to be. So the light's just about gone now. I've got maybe half a kilometre to walk. It's all downhill, it's all sort of scree slopes, and it's all going to be a bit gnarly. So the idea is to sort of get down there nice and steady before it gets any darker. I think that's the safest thing to do. So for tonight, that's me done. Laters. So I got up this morning at first light. I don't know if you can hear me actually, because the wind's blowing an absolute gale, and it's a cold wind as well. Not cold like in the northern hemisphere, but it's bloody cold for this time of year here. Anyway, so I got out and tried to get a few shots of the first light, and I think I've done okay. We've got a bit of a cloud inversion, which was quite nice. And you could see Mount Ropeo, Mount Arahoe on the volcanic plateau on the horizon there, and hopefully that stands out pretty nicely. I sort of had to overexpose a little bit to make that stand out, but I think it's going to work quite nicely. I'm going to probably call this the end of the video now, because it's blowing an absolute gale. I'm in a bit of shelter at the minute, but I'm heading out onto the open plateau in a minute, so it's going to get pretty noisy, pretty blowy. So I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. I've certainly enjoyed the trip. It's been a hard, grueling trip, but it's been bloody rewarding. I've really enjoyed it. Comfortable night's sleep last night. A little bit stop-start, but it was good. I managed to get enough sleep. That's the main thing. well kept cabin. Now it doesn't belong, it's not a dock Department of Conservation cabin like I thought it was. It belongs to the Herretonga Tramping Club who built this place, and good on them for doing it. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a great facility.